Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Creator Metaphysical Store. So, today we are going to be, as you guessed it, what are your spirit guides trying to tell you today? Now, you have three different piles, and we'll get into them in a minute. But I just wanted to give, before we start, some wonderful updates. I am not sponsored by like Temu or anything, but I bought a bunch of stuff that I was gonna show to you guys because I like to test out stuff. As you know, there can be a whole lot of scams and stuff. So I was wondering if you guys would be interested, and this is part of the update, in me buying, say, stones and such, certain items, and seeing how they are in person, and then I'll show it to you guys. What do you guys think? That way you guys can like get legit stuff from this app. I know it's a really good app. What really worries me is the pricing. It's just like that's what worries me. And so now, but anyway, that's one of the updates. So I'm gonna be doing a poll on the community section. So please, that is the update. I will be doing a poll to see if you guys would like me to do more videos where I buy certain things, spiritual, metaphysical, or mundane stuff, and you guys, can see if it's legit, if it's not, Now the other update is I don't know if I told you guys this, depending on whether you watched my previous video or not, but I finally did it. I am officially going to be getting my land surveyed in November, and it's going to be awesome. That's just the real quick update. Now on to the piles. So you have your choice of choosing from the crystal. There's a ruin, and then there is a beautiful charm with each one. Okay. So for pile 1, you have the clear quartz. Okay? That's the clear quartz. For pile 2, you have the malachite stone. And for some reason, I heard the word malachim with this stone. So there's probably going to be a lot of angelic messages from this one. Now, from this one, oh, wrong. And when I was picking up the crystal, sorry, I meant to pick up the crystal first. For pile 3 is Tiger's Eye. And this one's like really, really, really gorgeous. I got this one at it's about rocks, I believe, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. Okay, now for the charms. For pile 1, you have this beautiful, lovely owl key. Okay. For pile 2, you have the drachma. Now this drachma, if you're wondering, was gifted to me, but you can buy them at the antique shop on Central Avenue. I'll post a link for their information, and they also have wonderful tarot readers and such. Now for pile 3, you have the hammer, or at least I think this is a hammer. I have no idea what it is. I call it a hammer. And when I was picking up this hammer, I was seeing the Roman kanaz, udus, and the symbol Berkana. So maybe this will have to do with inspiring strength to bring about healing, but we'll see. Now, for the ruins for pile 1, the ruin that you have is actually a blank ruin, which is very, very interesting. Now, now that doesn't necessarily, that's bad. We'll get into that in your reading. Now, for pile 2, you have Dagas. This deals with the ruin of awakening. Yeah, I want to say awakening. Now, this is the ruin of protection, and it's Algis. For pile 3, you have the ruin Algis. Okay. So, for each pile, we'll be using these dice to represent the houses, and I will get some Astro dice. I'm super excited. I definitely want to get some Astro dice. So, without further ado, we're going to head into pile number 1. So I'm going to bring these over here. Pile. And hello, Jolie. Today, I don't know if you read the video. Oh, we're not doing those kind of readings. This is actually a specific topic. The cards are already pulled. If you're looking to get a general reading from me, my rates are for 25 minutes, it's $30, and for an hour, it's $75. Now you can get the casting of lots, which is for 30 minutes, you get it for $20, and for an hour, you get $55 for that, which are a bit cheaper. But we are not doing any like general readings on this live stream, Jolie. We're just, I don't know if you read the description, but it said, what are your spirit guides trying to tell you? And it's a pick a card, pick a pile reading. So we have 3 piles. So for pile 1, it's like I already told, is the clear quartz. For pile 2, it is the malachite. And for pile 3, it's the tiger's eye. Okay. Now for pile 1, the charm is the owl key. For pile 2's charm, it's the drachma. For pile 3's charm, it's the hammer. Now the ruin for pile 1 is a blank ruin. For pile 2, it is the Dagas ruin. And for pile 3, it is Algis, the protection ruin. Okay. So, so pile 1, I'm going to turn this down so you can see the cards. Let me get, I want, so you guys can have better lighting. I am going to do this. That way, you guys can see your cards. Okay. That looks a lot better. Okay. So pile 1. If you've chose the clear quartz or the blank ruin or the key, this is your pile. So first off, you have the Knight of Wands, the Page of Cups, and the 3 of Wands. Now, I first want to say this Knight of Wands is someone who's heading straight first into battle, getting ready to charge just straight in. And with this Page of Cups right next to it, I feel like you're charging deep into your emotional subconscious. I heard the word subconscious, so maybe it's like your emotional subconscious. And then I heard the word introspection. So I feel like you're heading straight inward and introspecting, having a lot of digging deep and kind of looking at things for what they are without biased energy. And it's kind of like you're doing it in a very loving way, very nurturing way. And I feel like these three plants are like touching this mother, but it's like they're saying it's okay to let go, that everything's going to be okay. You can let go and trust. Um, Now, that's what I'm getting from these cards. Now, what's also interesting though is that your next cards are the Page of Arrows, the Ace of Vessels, and the Eight of Arrows. This would be the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Swords, I believe, and then the Eight of Arrows. But what I'm getting here is the Wren. We have here the Waters of Life for the Ace of Vessels, and the Eight of Arrows says struggle. So I feel like the wren, if I remember correctly, is a bird that comes out during the very beginning of spring. It's like one of the first birds. So I feel like you're like just stepping out of the cold and starting to get your wings. And then there's this water of life energy here. So I feel like you're stepping out, you're about to take flight. But with this Eight of Arrows, I feel like a struggle. And so it's like you've had to struggle to get this far. But they are letting you know that the waters of life are definitely being given to you and you're going to take flight. The struggle is I heard the word it's far from over and then the word's not right away. So it's like you're out of this storm, but there's another storm before you get to the full ending. It's like this is like a rest period for you. So you're struggling right now, but the waters of life are here to help give you that rest and to help you take flight once more so you can get back and face the inner storm. And that's what I'm getting. But I also, you have the card Leap of Faith says let your guard down and take a risk. So it's like again, it's like you struggled for a very long time and and you know it's you struggled for a very long time and the waters of life are coming to you, right? But it's interesting because this leap of faith is kind of what this Ren kind of vibe feels to me. It's kind of like it is very unsure if it could take flight. And then there's also the Three of Wands, which I said it was like it's okay to let go. I kept feeling that. So this is double confirmation that you need to take a leap of faith and just go for it. And I heard the words job promotion. I see like house. So whatever it is that you're trying to do, just go for it. This is the time to go for it and to just take a leap of faith and know that everything's gonna be okay. Now we have here your chakra card for this reading. It's compassion with the heart chakra. It says, I see all things through eyes of love in my heart. I find compassion and understanding for those who are struggling and misaligned with themselves, their higher wisdom and purpose. I am kind and compassionate with myself and others, and forgive myself for my judgments. I am compassionate. So lovely. Now, this is a brand new deck, by the way, guys. It is a Monday Mystic Monday Tarot, and we have the Three of Swords in reverse. Now, because I have not worked with this deck very long, I am going to be referring to their booklet, but I have my own interpretations, but it's always good to just read what the book says first before giving my psychic feeling from it. It says, release pain, healing heart, forgiveness. Broken hearts mend with time. You've given yourself a period to mourn your losses, and now you're ready to let go and move on. The swords are sliding out of your broken heart, releasing you from a prison of pain, from numbness to heartache. Your roller coaster of emotions is at its end. And see, like, that's what I'm thinking. Let me continue before I get up on this. Giving you freedom to look forward with hope, deep understanding of your need and wants. The past still lingers in the shadows of your purgatory, haunting your memories with pangs of remorse for what once was. Forgiveness to yourself and those who hurt you will cleanse your soul of sadness, so that you can make room for joy once again. Healing is a process, so be proud of yourself for all the work you've done to be in place, to move on. And that pretty much sums up what I was feeling, so I'm glad that was pretty on point. But overall, it's just really confirming to me that, you've struggled, right? You've struggled, right? But yet the waters of life are coming to you, and you're this wren. And it's almost like, I feel like, kind of like hesitant to fly away. Hi, Maya Barnes. This is a pick a card reading, pick a pile reading. If you would be open to staying until the end, I'm gonna be creating a new live stream, and that's when I'll do the general readings and stuff. So please be patient after this video. We will be doing donation-based readings, which is basically if you feel drawn to donate, you can, but you don't have to get a reading. But so if you want to stay till the end, please do. That way, because I got 2 more piles done to go, and I will then. So, so yeah, like I was saying, you've struggled, you've been through these battles, you charged head in, right? Pile number 1, and you've done a lot of introspection and healing, and a lot of like getting down deep within the shadow of yourself, the parts that you feel that don't serve you. And it's like you're telling these aspects it's okay to let go, and it's like the universe is saying it's okay, let go. You've done your job. Now it's time to let it go and find something new that is more higher vibrational for you, right? And it's like you've struggled. I feel like you not only emotionally and mentally struggled, but it's like a physical struggle. Like your emotional and mental states greatly affected who you are and what you've experienced physically. And that this struggle is over because the waters of life are here, okay? But now that the waters of life are coming, it's up to you whether you're gonna fly or not. It's like the wren, and it's like it's really up to you whether you're gonna take that leap of faith. Because the card that came after it was leap of faith. So it's like it's up to you if you want to fly. Now, I feel like this compassion card is like it says I find compassion, understanding, and it talks about forgiveness. So I feel like the key elements that you need to have for your heart is to find compassion, understanding for not only yourself. It says for those who are struggling and misaligned with themselves, but that's not just for other people. I'm getting guided to say that it's more it's also leading to finding compassionate understanding for yourself and looking at yourself and then like, okay, I understand why I did that. It's because of this program and that created this behavioral reaction. And so instead of being mad at it, I'm going to love it. I'm going to say, like, I don't need you anymore and either reprogram or completely just get rid of it and be kind and compassionate with myself and others and forgive myself and others for mine and their judgments towards myself. And it says, I am compassionate, that's what I'm getting the message. But the actual message for this card is compassion. I see all things through eyes of love. In my heart, I find compassionate understanding for those who are struggling and misaligned with themselves, their higher wisdom and purpose. I am kind and compassionate with myself and others and forgive myself for my judgments. And the affirmation is, I am compassionate. Now, the last card is the Three of Wands, which is, again, it's like you gave yourself time to heal, to really look at yourself and kind of like sit with that darkness until it was time to really let it go. And that's what I'm feeling, is that, you took the time to really, again, like, face the shadows and really be aligned with your highest good. Okay. Now for pile 2, just give me a minute and we will get pile 2's section underway. Come on. Oops, wrong card. I should probably keep these over here. That way, when it's time to put them back in the deck, I'll be able to put them back in the deck without having to reach over and grab the decks one by one, and they're just all here. Okay. So for pile 2, if you've chosen the Malachite or the Drachma Charm, okay, or the Ruin Dagaz, this is for you, pile 2. This is for pile 2. Now it's interesting because I didn't roll the dice for pile 1, so maybe you didn't need the dice, but I'm being told to roll the dice for pile number 2. We got the number 2, the number 4, and the number 5. So instantly what I'm picking up from this Malachite is definitely angelic. I heard the word Malachim in the beginning, so definitely angelic transformation, and I heard the angel, and then I saw the angel Raphael. So it's like Archangel Raphael is definitely bringing healing. And I heard the word financial wounds. And but not just healing the financial wounds. It's like understanding through the Dagaz word of awakening and enlightenment. It's like you understand why or how these financial wounds were created, where and when they were created, and how they've affected you, and now you're taking the steps to heal these wounds. Now we have the second house, which to me that's always about finances, with the fourth house dealing with the home and the fifth house dealing with change. So it's like these financial wounds, definitely again financial, but it's also healing the home aspect, the family, the friends, but allowing yourself to change. And I feel I saw the image of your Uranus, so maybe Uranus is helping bring about this change for you. Now, you have here the Four of Wands, the 8 of Wands, and the Three of Cups reversed. Okay? You also have the Two of Arrows in Justice, with the Four of Bows with Celebration, and the Wanderer card, which is the Fool's card, with the card of fertility, sensuality, and then the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Now, the Four of Wands, again, the number four popped up again for like the dice, like Four of Wands. This deals with the home. As you can see, there are two people making, in a sense, it's like a spiritual contract, a partnership, if you will, of a newlywed couple going into this new home. But I'm being told the word wait, and it's like you're getting ready you want to chop all of this stuff down, and yet you haven't gotten the message from spirit, haven't gotten the sign. So there's something that you're missing, so don't jump the gun and head into this just yet. It's almost like you gotta like meditate and seek, like, I'm feeling like you're either, I feel like meditation, and I feel a lot of like trance energy. But I also feel like it's almost like you're asking the universe for a sign. It's like, oh, if this is the right time to sell my house, or to move to this city and to this job, to get this new job, give me a sign of, say, a flock of birds heading east, in the sun, towards the sunrise. Like that's a sign. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you're asking the universe for a sign, but the sign hasn't been given yet. I feel like it's like the word wait. Wait, it's just really strong. Wait. Do not cut down just yet. Just wait. Because if you don't if you don't wait, it's almost like you'll celebrate too early. And but you need to wait. This is, if it's in reverse, this, you see how they're celebrating, right? And I feel like that's what that symbolizes. Now, I also am getting a message that there are some people that you've had contracts with that they need to be chopped out. The cords need to be cut. I'm seeing a cord cutting ritual. So do a cord cutting. If you know that there are people that are no longer serving you and draining your energy, you're gonna need to do a cord cutting ritual. Because if not, they're not going to be celebrating. They're going to try to bring you down. And that's what I'm also feeling. The next card is, like I said, the Two of Arrows with Injustice with Celebration. So it's like it's too early to celebrate, is what I'm also getting, because we have this Three of Cups and they're celebrating, but it's reversed. Okay. But if you look, this is the Four of Bows and it says celebration too. So it's like it's too early to celebrate just yet. You still have a few steps to go to reach that plateau. I'm seeing a plateau and a cliff. So to reach that, well, cliff is the Fool's card, or in this case, the Wanderer. So it's like you got a few more steps. Just hold off until I see you. So I see what they're saying is like basically hold up, stop, don't jump the gun just yet. Finish what you're doing now and the projects you're doing before starting a new project is what I'm hearing. And then I'm also seeing how there are certain people that you're going to need to cut off, and that's a decision you're going to have to make. Now, the Two of Arrows with Injustice, I personally feel like I'm getting the goddess Astrea, which is the goddess of justice here. And it's like she's not putting up with the bullshit. You see how she just it's like, she's blindfolded, but she can still see. Even just because she's blindfolded and she's got, a bow and arrows behind her back, that does not mean that she doesn't see the injustice. So I feel like whoever whoever is targeting you, sending that malicious, negative, low vibrational energy, whatever you want to call it, that will be rectified because you will basically be celebrating over their defeat. They tried to basically mess you up, but you triumphed and now you're celebrating because they tripped up themselves. And it'll be once they are defeated and they can't touch you. Like they cannot touch you because you're about to step into this chapter. The thing about it is when you're about to step into a new chapter in your life, the people around you will energetically sense it. And it's like your best friend for if you've been best friends since childhood suddenly becomes a nasty bitch, Um, it's because she's at a different vibrational level and you're raising your vibration. You're expanding your conscious and your evolution. And so it's like, of course, she's going to pick up on that and try to bring you back down to her level. And then it's like, once you back down, it's like everything's fine, but you want to go up. You don't want to go back down to where you were. So that's what happens when you are raising your vibration, raising your conscious of your evolution, you're evolving consciously. And so I feel like these people are going to try to stop you. But if you look at the Wanderer card, but you're going to triumph over them. You see how there's a rainbow? And the song just came into my head, "Over the Rainbow" by Dorothy, the song by the character Dorothy. And it's like all of a sudden you see a tornado and then she gets picked up and all of a sudden she's in this magical land called the Land of Oz, right? But it's like you're going over the rainbow, through the storm, over the rainbow, and you got these shoes to go wherever you want, these magical ruby shoes to go wherever you want. So it's like once you get rid of these cords, these energy negative people that just no longer serve you, I feel like you don't have to wait anymore. You can then take the next step. I feel like you need to cut the cords first with the people that are no longer serving you before you can celebrate and before you need to take care of the injustices is pretty much what it is. It's basically taking care of things now because if you don't, they're just going to cause a bigger problem for you later. And that's what I'm getting is basically you need to cut the cords before you take the next step. You need to cut the cords before you need to take the next step. And that's what I'm getting. Now it says fertility, which says bringing dreams to life, major growth and progress, possible pregnancy. So if you think you're pregnant, maybe. Just saying maybe. But it's interesting because it says bringing dreams to life, major growth and progress possible. Oh, and major growth and progress possible pregnancy. Got it. So it's like it really kind of goes inside with this because you got to cut down what no longer serves you, whether it's people, places, things, objects, whatever it is that does not serve you anymore. You need to get rid of it and stop. I'm seeing like energy modules that are no longer serving you, like maybe you're like me. After a while, I don't necessarily need to keep up with the chakras, or because they don't serve me in that sense anymore. They used to, but they don't. I've gotten to a point where they self-function on their own and cleanse out themselves. But it's like there are some spiritual modules or energetic tools or there are things in your life that don't serve you and you need to let them go before so you can finally have that major growth and progression. So sensuality. This is the chakra card for this reading. It's the sacral chakra. This is the chakra you need to work on. Excuse me. So sensuality and pleasure are my birthright to experience with blissful joy. I honor and embrace my sexuality, and I honor and embrace my sexuality recognizing the sacred sexual connection with myself and the intimate partner of my choice. It is safe for me to be sensual and sexual and be respected for this. Pleasure and enjoyment are good, clean, and healthy. And the affirmation says, I experience pleasure. Um, and then the Six of Pentacles, which is interesting because it was originally reversed, but I went to go do something and it flipped upright. So I'm going to ask, has the energy changed? And I heard the word no, so I'm going to read it like it was before. Okay. So this is more of the clarification on, I'm being told the reversed version is clarification on what needs to be gotten rid of. And it says beware. It says greed, taking advantage of, debt. Be wary of being taken advantage of with your finances. You may be a giving person in nature, however, not everyone will return the favor. Track your finances and make sure your balance is able to support your lifestyle, as you have a tendency to spend that you do not have. Greed is surrounding you, and those involved only care about their own gain. It says definitely take caution about where you spend or lend your money, because you may not get it back. This could also pertain to a relationship where you're constantly giving and the other person is constantly taking, or vice versa. Creating an imbalance in your partnership. Learn to put your needs above all else and take ownership over your finances. You can't give to others what you do not have. And that's what I'm feeling. That's actually pretty much what it is like people taking advantage of you. Hello, creator. Please, can I ask why have my siblings? I don't know if anyone's reading the title, but please be understanding that this is a pick a pile reading. So there will be no questions in this video. I will be doing another video after this live stream to take care of any questions that you may have. And I see how you guys are having a bunch of questions, but this is a pick a pile reading. So I have one more pile to go, and please, 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 be mindful when you read the title. I will say, no, you're good. I just I will have a video. I will be doing a live stream after this. But remember, guys, sometimes I don't always do general readings. I do pick a pile readings. I do all kinds of stuff. Now, mind you, this is a pick a pile reading. If I am going to do a reading, this is I'll say it's either going to be donation based or a set price. Okay, that's when you know that you can come and ask readings publicly. This is a pick a pile reading. Okay. Oh yeah, no worries. Yeah, make sure to read the title properly because this is a pick a pile reading. This is what your spirit guides are trying to tell you. Now, I'm being told by one of your spirit guides that this pile 2 is definitely for you. So when it's over, when this live stream is over, definitely look at pile number 2. Vanushka Nadu is what I'm getting. Oh, I'm doing well, Chaley. I'm just I hope I'm not being too disrespectful to my readers that are coming in on the recorded. Please note that there are that I have a bunch of people asking me a bunch of questions, and I'm trying to. Shaylee, could you please put in the comment section that this is a pick a pile reading, and that all questions will be taken care of in the next live stream, please, and thank you. Thank you. I mean, because I don't want you to guys to leave. I will totally answer your questions. Don't worry about that. It's just that this is a live stream for a pick a pile, and I will totally answer your questions in the next live stream. Okay, I just want to get through the piles, and then we'll do another live stream. We'll be, okay. So do not worry. I will answer all of your questions because you're also wonderfully dear to me, and I love you guys, and I care so much about you guys. So, okay. So now I'm going to put pile 2 away. I hope this reading was informative and helped you with your spiritual evolution and growth. Okay. Now for pile number 3, if you have either chosen the Tiger's Eye crystal, okay, the hammer, or the ruined algiz, this is pile 3, and this pile is for you. Okay, I'm gonna roll the dice to see what guidance spirit may have. I got a really strong feeling to roll this twice, so we're gonna roll this once, and then at the end we're gonna roll it again. So you got 2 5s actually. So 5, 5, and the number 1. Wait, let me double check because this die also. Okay, yes, the 1. So there's definitely double change, and I heard the word 10. So this change is definitely a 10 is the related to government. So maybe there's going to be some governmental changes that will affect you physically. I know that we're all struggling. I myself am on food stamps actually, and to me, if I had to take a guess, it might be your food stamps or something like that. There might be just some policy change, okay? But hold on. Oh, I did this backwards. It's the other way. Switch. I flipped them backwards. So, and then there's this card. Now, interestingly enough, for this pile number 3, you actually got an extra card. These 2 cards came out for pile 3, which is the Love in Reverse and Closure. This is going to be a very healing reading. I can already tell already. So, we have here the Hanged Man, the Death card, and the Tower card in reverse. Now, just a little heads up, there is no one dying. Death is a symbolic representation of transformation. Do not think anyone's dying, okay? So, no one is dying, okay? Thank you. So, I feel like a sudden shift. Someone's going to go through a sudden shift. Whoever is watching this video is definitely going to become this hangman, and it's looking at it from a different perspective, whether it's a situation or how you view life. Whatever it is, you are definitely going to change a perception. And I heard the word time and the number 12. And I felt like very strongly 12 months from now, there's going to be almost like I'm seeing you looking back, and it's like, man, if I did not take and change, I would not be here today. It's almost like this is a very like a crossroads in your life, and this is what it is a crossroads, and it's a choice whether you're going to change perceptions or not. Now, if you do change your perception on whatever it is that you're needing to change perception on, you will go through a very deep and profound transformation when it's what this death card is symbolizing. And it shows a mother she just gave birth to this child, and this child is trying to come back into the womb. And it's basically like you're pushing out this negativity and not letting it come back in your womb or in your body, I heard the word physical trauma, so it's like physical trauma, emotional, mental trauma that becomes physical. But by doing so, if you do take this and change your perception, and you are able to transform, you won't go through a tower moment. It'll still be a tower moment, but it'll be something more of going with the flow. See, a tower moment is very sudden, but you'll be able to see this tower a mile away. It's like you'll be able to prepare for the sudden change. Because like if you were reading this in the Hangman reversed, all this was this if the Hangman was reversed, the Death card was reversed, and this would be like, so basically if you did not take the change, did not change, you would not be able to transform, and this transformation is definitely crucial so you won't get hit with the sudden change, because basically what your spirit guides are trying to tell you is that this change is coming, whether you like it or not. This change is funny. You can either basically get on the boat and sail with the change, or be tied to the back of the end and hitting all these waves like that. Like it's like this change is going to happen whether you want to or not, and you either get with it or get hit by it. And that's what it feels like. These spirit guides. Man, these spirit guides are pretty blunt, but they're right. We got the Three of Bows with the word fulfillment, the Seven of Arrows with insecurity, and the Ten of Vessels with happiness. Now, this Three of Bows with fulfillment. So definitely this change is going to be fulfilled. I feel like you filled your cup up with positivity after this Tower card moment. But it's almost like you're like, wait a minute, do I deserve happiness? Do I deserve love? And they're telling me to throw those insecurities out the window. Throw them out, okay? Throw them out. Do not give them any second. Because I think that's what you're transforming from, is a lot of insecurity. I've heard the word doubt, a lot of fear, maybe anxiety. And they told me to make sure to breathe. So I'm going to breathe. Okay. I had something to drink. Okay. Ooh, there's a lot of vibration in this room. This is where I do a lot of my readings, and I have a lot of my altars. Their altars are like antennas. I'll do another video on that in a minute. But okay, so the Ten of Vessels speaks about happiness, right? So I feel like you're going to release all these insecurities, and it's definitely going to fulfill you in this like happiness, just nothing but goodness, And it's interesting because we have the closure card, and underneath it was love. So I get the vibe that you're healing and letting go of like a toxic relationship. But this says soul connection more than just a 3D third dimensional tie. So I feel like you're going to need to do a cord cutting ritual. I feel and I see a woman She's crying, but she has all this pain on a piece of paper and she's throwing it in the fire. You need to write down all of whoever hurt you or did you wrong. Write it all down. Pour all of your emotions in that pen and paper, and toss that paper into the fire. If you want to, you can add oils onto the paper as an act of purifying and cleansing, like rose oil is a very high vibrational oil, or eucalyptus for healing, or peppermint and spearmint for cleansing the energy. But there's also the word closure, and it says time to move on and close this chapter. And that's exactly what it is. Is basically it's time to move on, to change, right? And if you don't, though, and if you want to keep holding that on, they're like saying the tower moment's going to happen. So they're basically trying to tell you, like, you need to change the things that you need to do. And you're trying to hold on to this old life preserver going like, I don't want to let go. I don't want to let go. But you need to let go in order for you to fulfill your cup and to refill it and have this happiness and let go of insecurity, okay? Now, we have here the Hierophant reversed, and the Hierophant usually is someone praying for the people. Now it's what they're saying is like, you ain't going to be praying for the people. You're going to be taking care of yourself. And that's what this Hierophant in reverse always says to me. Is like, you're healing, not just praying. You could pray mantras, whatever it is, to heal and take care of yourself. And says, this is the throat chakra card. This is what you need to work on for this pal. Says, we are all children of conditioning. Let go of the oughts, the shoulds, and the judgment. See, let go. That inhibit you. Speak wisely. Speak gently. Speak consciously. But find your truth and express yourself. What you have to say is important. You are an expression of the divine. So now I'm going to do a cleansing for all of you beautiful souls who have stayed to the very end of this video. Hara Satamanara Om Lam Bam Ram Yom I ask that my brother Ganesh come forward and channel your energy to remove all obstacles and all blockages to help them smoothly transition. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Okay. I'm going to take all this extra energy and send this into Mother Earth. Okay, so I hope that this was very helpful to all of you beautiful souls. Until next time, I will see you guys again. I was thinking about doing a video every Monday. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I do like a pick a paw reading every Monday, or would you guys prefer to do a pick a pile reading every day, like for a different topic? please leave a comment in the comment section below of this video and let me know your thoughts. Please and thank you. With much love and gratitude, it was my pleasure and honor to assist you in this journey. With much love and gratitude in my heart, kisses, hugs, and loves to all of you beautiful, amazing souls. Until next time, kisses. Oh, well, it's already too late.